Kale is balanced.
Yeah, Kale is balanced. Kale is balanced. Kale is balanced is the title of the video, because that's the thing that I'm most passionate about, and the thing that everybody on the internet is completely losing their shit about. I saw Tokyosaurus done a video on it. Seth the Programmer done a video on it, and there's definitely more videos of everyone just being all like, the fuck.
It's definitely the hot topic right now.
Well, I mean, it was episode 100. You know, they were going to throw out, something. They had to do something good for Super's 100th episode. So why not Legendary Super Saiyan Service? Because that's what Kale is. Kale is Legendary Super Saiyan Service. It's fan service for fans of the Legendary Super Saiyan form.
But I thought it was Super Saiyan Berserk.
No. That's
Legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, it's the Legendary Super Saiyan. Well, arguably, it depends on if you're referring to Bardock and or Goku. But I like to think that Broly is the Legendary Super Saiyan form. The one of legend. And, I mean, Kale
one of green hair.
Yeah, and everyone's like... some people are just being all... I've even heard people literally try and avoid calling her the Legendary Super Saiyan. And
with Super Saiyan Berserk.
Yeah, and they're saying, it's very similar to Broly. No, it's not similar to Broly. It's the same transformation as what Broly achieves in the movie, right?
I mean, if anything, it's a Broly reference.
Yeah, I guess.
It's Toriyama going, yeah, look, Broly.
Yeah. Or he legit just forgot. He forgot that he made Legendary Super Saiyan, and he's just done it into... he's put it into Kale. Anywho. Yeah, and will you stop, Nick, with your fucking saying about Super Saiyan Berserk? That was the form that Trunks got, which, to be fair, when Trunks first did that, I did think to myself, oh my god, he's getting that form, which I'm not the biggest Trunks fan, so I wouldn't have been like super hyped over that.
That's Ultra Super Saiyan.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Getting so off topic, it's unreal. Right, yeah, Kale. Right, so so I'd say she's the same form as Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan. Now, let's just look at what the fuck Broly done. Right, now, I know that Broly's not, canon within the universe, because each movie is its own sub-universe. And in these sub-universes, the power scaling is different. Right, Broly fucking destroyed half of the whole of the South Galaxy, or he had the potential.
South Galaxy.
The whole of South Galaxy. This motherfucker just destroyed it. Right, in like fucking no time, he just blitzed through it. Right, so for Goku to even be like taking punches from such a thing is a feat in itself. And the way that it's difficult. Nick, you mentioned it the other night of like, go on, you go ahead and say it.
Other night, I'm not recall
the damage thing of like, you mentioned about how you don't really see what that universe's Goku can do, because he's too busy getting the shit beaten out of him. Which is just what the Legendary Super Saiyan fucking does, right? Now, to finish off, this is from one of our other friends, Cameron, he's the one that mentioned this, right? For them to finish off Broly, it took certain characters all to give their energy to Goku, right? The characters in question are Gohan, Piccolo, Jeets, and Trunks, right? That's it. Gohan was definitely given his energy, right? He wasn't like fucking knocked out from.
No, he was given it.
Yeah, everyone done it, and it was the last bit where Jeets was like, "All right, here's my bit," and And that's the power that it took to beat Broly. Now, because of how you would power scale Broly, one would assume that each of our fighters in this universe are also buffed, in comparison to their canon selves, right? So that was to beat Broly. Now let's look at, now let's dial into the canon universe of Super, at least. To create Super Saiyan God, the ritual required 5 Saiyans? It's 5 Saiyans to...
Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Pan.
Yeah. So 5. It requires 5 Saiyans to give their power to the one Saiyan. I'm sorry, but I would actually balance out the power output of a fetus, again, an unborn child, right? 2 kids, Super Saiyans, not even like Super Saiyan 2, right? Vegeta and Gohan, that little power ring to make the Super Saiyan God, I would say is very similar, and if not on par, with the energy that was given to Goku, which gave him the energy to fucking punch Broly into the fucking sun, right? So, if we were to go by those means, you would say that, okay, Legendary Super Saiyan is at the point of a Super Saiyan God, but now we're beyond that. We're beyond Super Saiyan God now. We're at Super Saiyan Blue, right? Can be argued. So even if we were to, highball, lowball, whatever you want to fucking call it, the Legendary Super Saiyan form as on par with the red form, right? Yeah. You'd still have to think to yourself, well, by this point, Crosshire, we're a Super Saiyan Blue. It's gone up 1, right? How the fuck?
And remember, the combination of all those people, it didn't actually kill Broly.
Yeah, it didn't kill him. That's correct.
It gave him a nasty scar on his chest, but he is still alive and kicking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. That's correct. I mean, it was enough to get punched into space, or was it just that meteorite ends up hitting the planet?
A meteorite ends up hitting the planet, and with the second coming, or Broly the second coming in the movie,
yeah,
apparently he found a safe spot somewhere.
Oh, a safe spot. Because Saiyans can't breathe in space. That was the whole kind of, planet's dead, he must be fucking out cold in the vacuum of space. Yeah. So let's just dive into Super and the fact that we're now at Super Saiyan God, right? Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Kale. Well, no, do you know what? Screw it. Let's dial back a little bit. Let's just talk about the other universe Saiyans, right? Kaba, Cauliflower, and fucking Kale, right? Cauliflower, is it cauliflower or cauliflower?
I go with cauliflower.
Cauliflower, right?
Cauliflower.
Thanks for the input. She went Super Saiyan 2 in such a short period. It's unreal, right? These kids from this other universe, they've got they're getting their Super Saiyan from a fucking tingling feeling from their back. They're different. They're a different fucking species of Saiyan, right? And they seem to be able to pick up real fucking quick, right? And it doesn't surprise me that a legendary Super Saiyan of that universe is pretty much on par with Broly, if not stronger. Right? Right, yeah, no, so I actually think that the Saiyans of the other universe have got they got something special about them. Like they're not the same type of Saiyans, and I think that they can, with the teachings of the Saiyans of our universe, I think that they have the potential to get like really fucking strong. But anywho, right?
Oh yeah, we're going to see Super Saiyan 3 Cauliflower by the end of this tournament.
I mean, Goku did drop it. There, he said you could do that. You could do that, right? So already we got the understanding that these girls like. They fucking pick things up fast, and they're able to do these things fast. So if we then apply that to the legendary Super Saiyan form, right?
What if she masters it?
I mean, like, her power kept on getting stronger and stronger to the point where she was just firing out ki blasts goddamn everywhere, right? So even if we was to say the moment she turned legendary Super Saiyan, at that point she was on par with the likes of Broly. Now let's just imagine if that's continuously scaling up, just not like rapidly, but at a rate, right? At the
more angry she is, the stronger she is.
Yeah, she's a Hulk. God damn it, it was referenced right there and then. That Loki slap around on Goku. She is a Hulk, no different to Broly is the Dragon Ball Universe's version of a Hulk, right? So when Goku got absolutely pounded the shit out of, yes, it was massive fan service. As a fan of like Broly, I was having a raging hard on it. It was fucking amazing, right? Goku, when he pops into his blue form and starts powering up that Kamehameha, I wasn't then thinking, like, everyone's coming out with the whole people are coming out with the they've nerfed Super Saiyan
Blue
God.
Again.
Yeah, they've nerfed Blue. Or when he was powering that Kamehameha, people might have been sitting there being like, oh, please don't nerf Blue some more. The thing that was running through my head was, please do not nerf the legendary Super Saiyan. Right? Because I, honest to God, feel like if Goku straight up pushed back on Kale, sorry, and if he was generally pushing back on her, or if she was genuinely struggling against that, I would have been disappointed. I honestly would have been disappointed, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they would have completely nerfed the legendary Super Saiyan form, right? I mean, even
There's no need for that.
Yeah, there's no need for that. No, we if anything, we should have it, like, stronger. No, I mean, the connection between, like, obviously the Hulk is a pretty, is also a kind of decent point to make. You know, would you be surprised, right, if, I don't know, fucking, I want to use Superman as an example, but you know the moment you drop Soup's name, like, that it comes with so many extra connotations. Like, just imagine, like, fucking Hulk versus Sentry. Hulk versus Sentry, that's a thing in the Marvel universe. We don't have to delve into DC. We can keep within Marvel. The Hulk beat Sentry, I believe. And Sentry's pretty much the Marvel's Superman. Like, not... God damn it, like, then people are just going to be like, what the fuck do you mean? They're not the same. Like, if we're comparing the likes of Goku, you pick a Goku in the fucking Marvel universe.
Isn't Captain Marvel like the Supes and Goku of the Marvel universe?
I mean, I guess. Sure, let's use Captain Marvel then as a fucking point. Right? Captain Marvel versus Hulk. After a while of Hulk getting more and more angry, you're gonna expect Carol or whoever fucking is the current Captain Marvel to just take it, you know?
Yeah, it's Carol Danvers.
Yeah, but thanks for like the update on who current Captain Marvel is.
Getting off topic.
But you agree that like fucking enough
Yeah,
anger.
if you anger a beast that feeds off of anger, of his own anger, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's the whole kind of the real question is the actual real question is, right, what output was Goku powering out when he was blasting that Kamehameha? Because the thing about the blue form is, which we've discussed many times amongst ourselves, is that it is complete key control. It's 100% key control, so he can be literally outputting whatever amount he likes, right? Everyone understands. I should hope that anybody watching this video understands the God Key at this point. If you don't, the breakdown is, remember when Beerus fought Goku and Beerus was just like, this is just 1% of my power. Beerus could choose what percentage he was blowing out. When the moment Goku goes God form or Jeets goes God form, they're choosing their own output based off of, I guess, how much stamina they want to use. I don't know.
Well, you also got to think about what situation they're in. They're in a universal tournament where if they extend their energy too much, they will become exhausted and easily pushed off the edge.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, and that's why if Goku said Kaioken before doing that Kamehameha, we would be looking at a completely different story, right? That's when we would be able to actually have an accurate kind of, okay, I mean, kind of arguable, considering that if he does Kaioken, is it not just a multiplier on whatever percentage he currently wants to be at? But then being Goku, you're probably going to go 100% plus Kaioken. That's going to be that's your ace card.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Goku was powering out a Kaioken blue Kamehameha at Kale, I would have expected some pushback. I'll be honest, I would have expected some pushback. I don't think the legendary Super Saiyan is that strong. But then if we actually give it like the theorized Hulk rules, it has the potential. But
yeah, if she kept yelling, Goku's name over and over, I'm sure it gets to that point.
Yeah. But if someone nips it in the bud quick enough, right? Here's the thing, right?
Like Mr. Bug Eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Right? He nipped it in the bud. He knew to just fucking just knock it out. Right? That's the quickest and most efficient way. Right? Whereas obviously Goku kind of even when his head, his skull's being held by a fucking hand that could probably just crush it like a goddamn grape, right? He still won't be like, I want to put everything into this. Probably because he knows that there's stronger out there. There's the Universe 12 like squad. He knows that. So he's definitely not going to be all like, fucking let's go all out now on this legendary Super Saiyan. And I mean, that I've heard some people be all like, what was up with Jeets being like, watch out, Goku, that's like the one true form of Saiyan. Oh, come on. What do you mean, what's up with that? They could not, Goku and the gang could not go, oh hey, it's that guy. It's the same form from that guy from that universe that doesn't exist. Do you remember that? Slash don't remember that? They couldn't say.
Remember when New Vegeta came back? We went there, and the guy that was trying to kill me had a son that's beefed out when he heard Kakarot's name. Yeah, good times.
Happened before the Cell Saga. He could destroy like a quarter of a galaxy, but yeah, we beat him at the time, and then we struggled with the likes of Cell. That's what happened. Yeah, obviously they couldn't say that, so the best that they could do was a bit of a point at the obvious, watch out Goku, that shit's probably on par with the hint hint wink wink. It's probably on par with that. You know?
It was more like, hey Goku, remember that time when we were fighting Frieza, and I kept talking about the legendary Super Saiyan? Yeah, I think that may be her.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. So...
You know how I kept calling you the legendary Super Saiyan? Ha, good times.
It's... yeah, I don't understand where the confusion is coming from. It makes complete sense to me of what we saw. And... yeah, I mean, if you agree with this video, leave a comment or some shit. I don't know. Debate it out with me. Again, let's hear your view. What's your view? And you know, if you want to hear more of my stupid opinion with these guys here on power scaling, then feel free to tune in some other time. I don't know how long this has even run for, and it's probably going to require some edits because of me getting distracted by Xenoverse.